Hey everyone, Chelsea here from Recruiterbox. I'm really excited today to show you our offer letter feature. This feature allows you to generate templates for offer letters and then send them out to your candidates when you're ready to make that offer. The candidates can then e-sign the letter and it's recorded inside of their Recruiterbox profile. This streamlines your offer management process and allows you to have an ongoing record of the offer that was made to the candidate. One neat thing about this setup inside of Recruiterbox is that you can create as many offer templates as you want, or you can make it generic and you can share your offer template across all of your openings. The way that we do this is through offer placeholders. The placeholders allow you to have items that are filled in at the time of actually sending the offer letter to the candidate. This might be things such as position or start date. Additionally, you can fill in things like location or salary amount. So this can be different for every single offer letter that you send. For some teams, it might make sense to have one offer letter that's shared across your whole company, or maybe you have them by department or even by opening. We've given you the flexibility to create as many offer templates as you want using the offer placeholders. So here on the settings page, we'll start by exploring the offer placeholders first. So if we click into here, you can see some placeholders that we've gone ahead and provided for you. You'll notice that the placeholders have text and then they also have brackets around them. These are the items that will be filled in manually when you go to send the candidate the offer letter. You can build out as many placeholders as you'd like. We start you out with some, but you can also build some more additionally too. For example, if it's important for you to add a field maybe for commission, you can type it in here and then we automatically create your placeholder. You can also decide if it's going to be a single line text, a date, or a web link. Once you've finished, you'll click Add Placeholder, and this is now in the list of placeholders that you can use. All right, so whenever we're ready to build our offer template, we're going to first click on Settings on the lower left-hand side. We'll click on Offer Settings, and then we'll click on Offer Templates. This is where you'll see any previously created templates, as well as where we'll go to create our new templates. So whenever we go to create a template, we're going to start by clicking the blue Create Offer Template button. Here we're going to give the template a name. In this case, I've decided to make a template that's specific to an opening or a job role, but you could make a template based on anything you'd like. You can also add an optional description if it helps you differentiate which templates you're using. The next field is your offer signatory. So this is going to be the person internally who signs the offer letter in addition to the candidate. So this might be the manager or perhaps your CEO, whoever it is that signs your offer letters for your own company. In this case, I'm going to pick myself so that I can show you how this works. The next step here, you're going to actually upload a document that is an offer letter. You're able to upload a docx format or a Word document. This document needs to go ahead and have the placeholders filled in. If you don't have an offer letter you're already using, you can click on How to Create an Offer Letter Template, and we're going to show you a sample that you can download and use. When I click Upload the document, I'm going to go ahead and pick that document that I downloaded. The document's going to process and it's going to show me all of the information that it pulled out. All of the fields that are in yellow are these placeholders that I built previously in our previous video. These are all of the items that I'm going to get to choose to input when I'm actually creating my document, when I'm sending it to the candidate. I can go through here and make sure all of the items that I intend to fill out are actually in yellow so that I'll have the opportunity to fill it out. If I were to notice that I needed to make any changes to the document, I would need to remove it and re-upload a new document. I can, of course, include my company logo or any information that I'd like to have in the document. This is just a sample to help you get started. Once my document looks okay, I can scroll down and click Save and Proceed. After you have set up the actual offer letter, we're going to compose the email that will be sent to the candidate as a part of the offer process. You can edit it here. We start you out with a simple template, but you're welcome to change anything that you'd like. And then also you have the ability to ad hoc change this when you're actually sending it directly to the candidate too. This just helps get you started and save some time. We'll click Save and Proceed to continue. Next, we're going to talk about offer letter approval. So in a lot of companies, a manager might be the one who makes the offer, but maybe their director or the COO or the CEO want to actually sign off on those offer letters before they get sent to the candidate. Here at Recruiterbox, you have the ability to have up to 3 levels of approval as a part of this process. This is optional, so you can enable it or disable it per template. So one template might have a different approval process than another one, but I can toggle this on to show you how it works. So first, I'm going to pick my first level of approval. So this is the first person who needs to approve the template, maybe a manager or director level. Here I can pick more than one person if I wish, and it makes it optional at that level for one or the other, whoever approves it first. I can add up to 3 levels of approvals as well. Whenever I'm ready to send an offer letter to a candidate, it's going to first send it through my approval levels before it ever even goes to the candidate. At that point, any of these people have the ability to approve it, to pass it forward to the next level of approval, or decline it and make some edits. If at any point in the process someone makes an edit, the approval process starts back over at the first level. If you think about it, that makes sense. Maybe the third level of approval wants to change the salary. The people in the first 2 levels probably need the opportunity to review that as well. So at any point in time, if someone doesn't approve it and makes changes, the approval process will start over and continue forward until all 3 levels, or however many levels you set, decide that the offer letter is good to go. Should you choose to disable this feature, then whenever you're ready to send, it will go ahead and send, skipping the approval process. Click Save Template to continue forward. At this point, we're back on our offer template management page, and we can see this offer that we've created. If we ever need to edit it, clicking Edit would allow us to do so, and we can always create a new template as well or manage our placeholders. Now that our offer letter template is created, the next thing we should do is build a stage or a step in our hiring process for those offer letters to actually be sent. Maybe you've previously had a send offer letter stage, but you've never had the ability to send that directly through Recruiterbox. Or perhaps the whole sending offer letters process is new to you. Either way, I can help you build out a stage to hold these candidates. So I'm inside an opening now, and I've got my tabs across the top. I'm going to click on Job Settings to manage my stages. Here you can see all of the hiring stages. If you're already familiar with stages, you know that we previously had 3 types: a plain stage, interview stage, and a review stage. We've now added a 4th type, an offer stage. I can click on Add a New Stage to create a new offer stage from scratch, or I can convert any plain stage into an offer stage. I'm going to click on Add a New Stage and create an offer stage from scratch. When I get here, I have the ability to name the stage, pick the coordinator, and then pick what offer template I'd like to be associated with this stage. First, I'm going to name the stage. I'm going to pick the coordinator, and I'm going to select an offer template. So at this point, it's safe to say that you've made your placeholders, you've created an offer template, you've created your email to the candidate, you've decided on your hierarchy as far as approvals for offer letters, you've created your offer stage, and now you're actually ready to make an offer to a candidate. Pretty exciting, right? So I've got my candidate Scott here, and he's just on the telephone interview screen, but he is definitely a winner, and I'm ready to make my offer. I'm going to move him down into my offer time stage because I'm ready to make an offer for him. You also may have already noticed that you now have a new tab on your profile. So previously you had your 4 tabs here across the top. Now you have an offer tab as well. This is where the offer is going to live once it's created. It's also a quick place you can go to generate an offer if you haven't had a chance to build an offer stage yet. Now that I'm ready to generate an offer to Scott, I'm going to click on Generate Offer to get started. This is going to pull up all of those offer placeholders that I'd previously created in my offer letter. It's going to go ahead and fill in any that it can figure out the answer to, but I do have the ability to edit any of them. There will also be some that are blank that I'll need to fill in manually. On the right side, you'll also see the approvals that are listed for this opening, as well as who is the offer signatory in addition to the candidate. Here I can go ahead and fill in the rest of the fields. So my offer date is today, it's going to expire next week. I'm the person who's going to be signing it, and I can edit some of this. Maybe it makes sense to just have the city and not the state as well. I can fill in the salary. Pretty sure they're going to make about $1 million, and then I'm going to enter the start date as well. So we'll enter the 10th. At this point, I can click Preview Offer Letter. This is going to show me the actual offer letter that's going to be going out, and it's going to still have some placeholders for the candidate to sign and the offer signatory to sign as well. Okay, so if anything needs to be changed, I can click the back button. Otherwise, I'm going to click Save and Proceed to go forward. At this point, you'll see that email that we had previously templated for sending when we're ready to send this offer letter. You can, of course, edit this if you'd like. Just make sure that you leave this offer letter link because that is required for sending the message. At the bottom, it's going to help you out to know a little bit more about the steps that go next. So it's going to be sent to the approvals, and then it's going to be sent to the signatory internally who's going to sign the document. Lastly, it'll be sent to the candidate. All of that will happen automatically as the different steps take place. I can click Send for Approval to go ahead and send it over to Chelsea and Annette for approval. At this point, you'll notice that the Offer tab has changed to show that it is pending approval, and there's also the Suggest Changes button on the side. Additionally, I just received an email asking me to approve this as well. If I were to suggest changes right now, it would allow me to leave a note about the changes I'd like to make. Once I suggest the changes, these go back to the person who originally sent the document. Now, in this case, it's me, so I'm able to see them directly. And I can click Edit Offer to go forward in changing what was suggested. So my manager thought that maybe they should make $2 million, and I agree, someone in customer support definitely should. So I'm going to go ahead and change that, and I'm going to click Preview Offer Letter. This is going to take me through those same steps again. So I'm going to be able to see the letter, I'm going to see the updated salary, and then I'm going to see the message. At this point, I'm going to resend for approval because remember, we start the approval process over because someone had a change to make. Now it comes back to me, which I know is a little weird since I'm also the one that sent it, but it comes back to me for approval again. At this point, I think I'm good and I'm going to go ahead and approve it. It's going to tell me that this can't be undone. I'm going to go ahead and approve the offer. It's now going out for e-signature. So in this case, I marked myself as the person who would be signing in addition to the candidate, and I've just gotten an email asking me to sign. So in that email, I followed the link and it opens up for me to actually sign the document. So you'll see your own company logo up here at the top. You'll see the letter that you created, and I'm going to click Get Started to sign. So now I'm going to click to sign, and I can either type in, I can upload my signature. I'm going to go ahead and ask it to type in. I'm going to change the font and pick one that I like, maybe that one, and I'm going to click Insert. So at this point, I've got my signature here, and I can click Continue to keep going. It also has a legal notification to let me know I am legally bound by this signature. So at this point, we can see that we're pending the candidate's signature. Since the document has been approved and the internal signatures have happened, it now goes to the candidate for them to sign. Your candidate is going to receive an email with whatever you had put in the email text and a link to also sign the document. They can click Get Started just like you did, and they can click to sign. And then they can click Continue and agree. At this point, you'll notice that the candidate has accepted the offer, and whoever sent the offer letter is also notified that the offer has been accepted. Additionally, we store a PDF version of the offer letter inside this offer tab should you ever need to get back to it. And we also email the candidate a copy of the offer letter so that they have it for their files too. We hope that your end goal of hiring is always making offers, and we hope that you enjoy this new offer letter feature, that it makes that process easier for you. If you don't see this in your account, but you're interested in checking it out, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to get you a quote and talk about pricing. If you have any questions or you stumble on any of these steps, please reach out too. We're always around at support@Recruiterbox.com, and we love to help out.